much bigger threat to the men in blue. That's him! Kill the bastard with the video camera! Get him!
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you. Today we're looking at a video of some tyrants out of Virginia. And we're just going to hop right into this video, so let's get to it.
Hey sir, how you doing?
We're doing fine. What's the problem?
I got a shooting range or something over there.
My property.
Yeah. Listen, I ain't coming to your attitude. I'm filing a complaint that somebody filed.
Okay.
So you have a shooting range over there and everything?
No, just my property.
That's your property?
Yeah.
Okay, so people currently shooting over there now?
What's going on?
So we get a call of shots fired in the area.
They were in the county. Yeah.
Listen, anytime shots fired in the area, you got the ID on you, sir?
I haven't committed a crime.
Right now there's an investigation going on, sir, for
Watch
shots
yourself,
fired
please.
in the area, and I need to know who I made contact with.
I haven't committed a
Deputy
crime.
Hudson with Sussex Sheriff. I identify myself.
I haven't committed a crime.
Sir, what's your name?
I haven't committed a crime.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Rob. It's a pleasure to meet you, Hudson.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we got a call of shots fired in the area. Do you own? You say you own that land up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long you live up there or just land?
Just land.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So originally called is shots fired in the area. Anytime shots fired in the area, we got to come. If it's hunting, hunting time. We get a lot of calls. So we have to investigate because we don't know what's going on. I don't know that there's land back there. I don't know that that belongs to you. I don't know that you shooting back there or whatever. I don't know that stuff. So I have to investigate. When a citizen calls, we have to investigate.
Okay.
So that's what I'm investigating. So again, you got your ID on you.
No, it's not illegal.
So I gotta make
I didn't break any laws.
Yeah. So we got to call a red truck that shots fired in the area.
Okay.
So again, I'm investigating. There's an ongoing investigation. So do
What
you
crime?
have shots fired in the area?
That's a crime?
Yes,
in
sir.
the county?
Ran the roadway in the houses in the area.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no, there was never any.
Okay, I don't know that yet. I haven't went
true.
back. The only thing I got is a red truck. So
I'm just
again, I have to make.
Now, this gentleman lives in the county, and you living out in the county, you know, you're allowed to fire your weapon on your property. I looked for just a few minutes, but I didn't do a deep dive, but I just, you know, scrolled through and, you know, checked to see if it was illegal to shoot your guns on the property, your property in Virginia, and it doesn't say that it is. Obviously, if you're in a neighborhood or something like that, chances are no, but and the unincorporated parts of the county, I do believe that it's perfectly lawful for people to shoot on the property, whether they're target shooting or hunting. You know, obviously a lot of hunting goes on out in the unincorporated parts of the counties. So, and this guy's saying that he gets calls about hunting and checks them out. This is just, it's kind of ridiculous, you know, because, I mean, I can understand if you know, the report was shots were fired at a car, shots were fired at a house, or you're in a neighborhood, you know, again, not in the unincorporated part, and, you know, shots are fired, you know, then there might be cause for alarm. But I live in the unincorporated part. It's actually Summerfield where I live, but there's no town per se, no police or no town, and everything's done by Marion County Sheriff's Office out here. But my neighbors shoot around me literally all the time. My next door neighbor's got 10 acres. I got 10 acres. The guy behind us has got like 20 acres. And they have berms set up out back, and like literally any time, day or night, you can hear these guys firing off practice rounds, you know. So
I'm just gonna exercise my Fifth Amendment right at this point.
Okay, that's fine. I need your ID though, sir.
I'm not gonna ID myself. I haven't broken the law.
Step out the vehicle for me, sir. Step out there for me.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
I'm not searching vehicle. I need to know, do you have your ID on you? I need to know who I made contact with, sir.
I haven't broken a law. Can you articulate a law that I've broken?
Right now, you must identify yourself, sir, because I have made contact and there's an ongoing investigation.
I'm exercising my Fifth Amendment right.
So you refuse. So now you're refusing to identify yourself to me.
You haven't articulated a crime.
Is an ongoing investigation of shots
What's the
fired in the
crime?
area, sir.
That's not a crime. It's in the county.
You're missing the whole point, sir.
I am not giving up my Fifth Amendment right.
So
You're not
that
gonna
land,
violate
that
my
land
Fourth
belongs to
Amendment
you.
right.
That land belongs to you.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any backstops behind any shooting that's going on back there?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay, that's fine. Give me 1 second.
Can I see your supervisor?
He is a supervisor, sir.
Can I see your supervisor? I allow people to hunt on that property as well. So
Okay.
when they're hunting, is that a crime?
How much land you got?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay. And why? Why? I'm just gonna ask.
Because I have
why?
a Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Okay. So
You swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, didn't you?
sure did.
Can you articulate to me what the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution is?
Yeah, I can,
Please
but I'm
do.
not gonna because you obviously know it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, good
So
deal.
this
What
is
about
my
the
question.
First, second, or third?
All right?
I bet you don't.
If you want to assert your rights, I have no problem with that.
I'm being
okay?
illegally detained at this point.
Okay. Well, we're in the middle of an investigation.
Of
okay?
what crime? It's not a crime. You can't even articulate a crime. I have no obligation to assist you in your.
Again, this guy's absolutely right. You know, he did give away a little bit too much information about, you know, his land, and you know, people are shooting, maybe not, I don't know, but he's handling it pretty good, and it's nice to see citizens out there asserting their rights correctly, and having these guys flabbergasted. Like this guy here, he's just dumbfounded. And you could tell by his posturing as soon as they started talking about the Fourth Amendment. And I'm not going to say it because you obviously know. And the gentleman came right back and said, well, what about the first, second, and third? I bet you don't know them. And of course, he left that go to the side. He didn't say nothing about that because he already knows he don't know crap about that. But let's listen to what else he's got to say. It's pretty funny.
Investigation, you know?
Okay. So my question to you is this: you want to ask me a bunch of questions, but you don't want to answer any of my questions.
Yeah, that's
Why
your
are you being
job.
difficult?
I'm a citizen in America, and we have the Constitution. I know
Okay.
y'all don't
But that doesn't
believe in
answer
that
why
anymore.
why you're being so difficult.
I don't have to answer any of your questions, officer.
Okay. I just want to know what your issue is. Why you don't want to talk to us?
I
That's
don't
my
like
question.
police. I'm sorry. I think
Okay.
you guys are tyrants.
Okay.
Yeah. If y'all actually upheld the Constitution like you swore an oath to do, then yeah, I would answer questions. But y'all don't do that anymore. You're fucking tyrants anymore, man. No offense to you. I mean, I'm sure you might be a good dude. I know. I don't know. I know y'all are sitting here wanting to ID me and violating my constitutional rights.
Okay, but getting your ID is not violating your
Yes,
rights.
it certainly is. That's the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution.
And how?
How is it?
Yeah.
Because I don't have to have any searches or seizures. You can't search or seize anything unless I've been suspected of a crime.
Okay.
Am I suspected of a crime?
I'll leave that up to my partner,
Yeah,
sir.
there you
Okay.
go. You got to articulate a crime, and I'd be happy to ID myself if you can articulate a crime that I've broken or.
Perfect. That's perfect. If they can articulate a crime, go ahead and ID, right? And figure it out in court. Because if they can articulate a crime, even if they think they can articulate a crime, okay, the courts are going to allow that. So if you try to fight that, that's going to be resisting, you know. So that's important to know, right? I saw a case, and it's on the Civil Rights Lawyer YouTube page. If you guys haven't watched him, check him out. He does excellent work. But he did a story about a gentleman who was open carrying his rifle in West Virginia, which is perfectly legal. And the cops stopped him, and he refused to ID because it's legal to open carry. They got a call, some guys walking down the road with a rifle. And unbeknownst to him, there was a school like 20 yards down the road, and just a whole bunch of these mitigating factors that allowed the state to okay the fact that he was getting ID'd. And so he ended up losing that. So the law can be very finicky. in a lot of ways. Like, for example, there's no telling what's going on in any area that you're around, right? Like, you might be around an area where there was just a murder, and you fit the description, and that's the way it is. It sometimes happens like that, and you try to fight given ID in that instance, you'd be convicted on that as well. So it could be a fine line. But let's continue on, guys.
Done something wrong.
Okay. Well, technically we have enough to stop you for the incident that we're investigating, and technically, if you want to get into the aspects of the law, you're just driving down the road. We have a right to see your driver's license registration. There's Supreme Court case law on that.
Yeah, if I violated the law.
Okay.
What's the law? What's the law that I violated?
Operating a vehicle on the roads of the Commonwealth.
That's against the law?
It's not against the law.
Well, then what the fuck do you need my ID for?
Once you have been stopped for a reasonable suspicion, you don't need
suspicion of what crime?
Exactly. Suspicion of what crime? You can't pull them over without a traffic infraction or suspicion of a crime. Your call, you're anonymous probably, but even if it's not anonymous, the caller, that's not sufficient for you to detain somebody. A casual conversation to find out what's going on. Like, if they would have pulled this guy over and been like, hey, there was reports of shots fired, your car was mentioned in the report, the red truck was mentioned in the report, were you guys just firing at your property? Oh, you were? Perfect. Thank you, sir. Have a good day, okay? And been on his way. That's the kind of cops we're looking for, guys.
You can't articulate a crime.
Didn't he already tell you that?
He didn't articulate a crime.
Okay, but a crime is not reasonable suspicion. You need to talk to a better lawyer.
I ain't talking to nobody.
Okay.
I'm just.
But a crime is not reasonable suspicion. A crime is probable cause.
RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion. If you can articulate to me reasonable articulable suspicion, I will be happy to ID myself.
If you want to play the reasonable person standard, we'll play that. Okay. So we're responding to a shots fired call. We have a witness that sees your truck driving from that area, and now we're talking to you. That's reasonable suspicion according to Supreme Court.
What's the crime?
All day.
What's the crime?
Shots fired?
We're
investigating it? Well, no.
That's reasonable suspicion to conduct a consensual encounter, right? To ask questions, to conduct their investigation. That's not reasonable suspicion of a crime, right? Because shots fired of and by itself is not a crime. It's just not, especially out in the country. Look at behind us here. Look at, it's nothing but woods out here, right? It's not evidence of a crime, shots fired. Again, sir, shots were fired. We got a call. Your truck was seen leaving the area. Do you own some land up there that you might be shooting on? You do? Oh, okay, thank you, sir. Have at it. But see, now we're in a situation that it can't go like that, right? Because now when the cops come up, they're not coming up to do that, right? They're coming up to wrangle you and bust you for something, right? So you can't be honest. You gotta say, hey, I don't answer questions. Because you don't want to be caught up in whatever scheme they're cooking up, right? So that interaction should have gone, like I said, sir, shots fired, call in your area, truck was seen leaving the area. Do you have some property up there you shoot on? You do? All right, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience. You have a nice day. And then that's it. Everybody goes on their separate way. But it can't be like that anymore. So, and the cops only have themselves to blame. It's because their attitudes when they walk up on these guys, like, oh, shots are fired, it's an investigation, I need your ID, you need to do this, step out of the car, I mean...
I don't have to have a crime to stop you. I don't have to have a crime to ID you. I don't have to have a crime to talk to you.
You have to have a crime. If I've done something wrong, I will ID myself. You tell me what I've done wrong, and I will ID myself.
Show me where in a law book anywhere that reasonable suspicion equals a crime. It doesn't.
Is this a Terry stop?
It doesn't.
Is this Terry v. Ohio? Is this a Terry stop?
Okay. No, I don't think it's a Terry stop.
There you go.
Okay.
You don't think it's a
am I free
Terry
to leave?
stop, but yet you're
So
requiring
this
ID.
is the rule. I'm gonna print out the laws of Sussex County. I'm gonna put it on that fence. It is regulations that have to follow. We are gonna report it. They are gonna come and investigate your area that you're shooting over there. Again, I'm gonna take a picture. My body camera right here.
I don't want you to trespass on my property.
Listen, sir.
Okay.
Again, shots was fired in their area. Their homes right there. You can't shoot within a certain feet of the homes. So if y'all are in violation of that, you will be charged. Okay?
But there's still no crime.
Yes, it is.
He's right. You know, you can't shoot within, I believe it's like 100 feet or 100, maybe even 100 yards. I don't know. It's not a far area. And again, you know, people living in the country like this, they already know this stuff, right? They're not shooting towards homes. It, of course, accidents happen. You know, God forbid accidents do happen, but for the most part, gun owners are pretty responsible people, buy and whole, um, unless they're, you know, gangsters with guns anyway, and then they don't care. But I'm talking about out here in the country, people that own land, that have money to own land. They're usually responsible gun owners. You know what I mean? Like, it just boggles the mind here.
It's a crime. You can't shoot within 30 feet of a home,
So
sir.
how many feet was that in?
You're good to go, sir. Have a
All
good
right,
day.
thank you. Y'all take care. Stay safe.
And see, that's good. He got away, no ID. Obviously, they ran his tag, so they knew who he was. But the thing is that he was right at the end there. The cop said you can't shoot within so many feet of a home. There's no way for that officer to know how many feet away from that home he was when he shot. Literally no way, unless you had like drone footage of the guy. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm pretty sure you're not gonna go like by the front of his property and see where him and his buddies are shooting at. I can almost guarantee you, right? It's not going to be right up by the road, by the houses, and such like that. So, just ridiculous all around. Um, but the guy handled it like a champ, and he came out on top. And I'm going to leave the link in the description for this guy's channel. Go over there and let him know that I sent you over there, and good job on handling those guys. He had mentioned some auditors in the title to his video, so so he definitely, as we can see, is a subscriber and a follower of the First Amendment, and we thank you, patriotic brother, for exercising your rights. All right, guys, to the next one.